Hello everyone, welcome to Watch Complications again. I'm Brian. This is a sort of a review video, but it's really going to be a comparison between two chronographs that I'm trying to decide between. So this is a head-to-head competition between a chronograph that I've had for a while and a brand new one that I just got. So the reason I'm not at my bench right now, we will get there eventually whenever we want to do the up-close look and the macro view and all of that jazz. But I want to first unbox the watch with you, and then once I have it unboxed, we can then do the in-depth comparison. I'm going to give this a few days, obviously, to wear this watch, interact with it, and that way I can decide between this one and the one that's going head-to-head with, which I've not reviewed before. It's one of the watches I got early on. I've had this thing for like a couple years, and it is my Christopher Ward C3 chronograph. This is a quartz watch, but I'll give you the details, the specs on these watches as we go along. But I had this watch. The reason why I'm thinking about replacing it in the collection is because it's just not getting a lot of wrist time. And if a watch isn't getting much wrist time with me, the thought is, well, do I really need it? Is there something else I might wear more or recoup some money, et cetera, et cetera. So I bought an Undone. This is my first Undone watch. And that's really where this review part's coming in. Again, I really view this as gonna be a head-to-head comparison, but I've never bought an Undone before. We're gonna open this together, get the unboxing experience for an Undone. This is a watch that's been around for a while. This is the Killy, Vintage Killy. The nice thing about Undone is they have a customizer. You can make things, unique to you a little bit. You can change the hand color. You can have an exhibition back or a solid case back, those sorts of things. There are some pros and cons to each of these watches, and we're gonna talk about all those. But first, let's do the unboxing. So I've ripped the bag apart, and let's turn this down. Now, regarding the head-to-head of these two watches and sort of textual visual description beyond this video, there will, of course, be a blog post on watchcomplications.com. Check it out. But it'll be linked in the video, in the description, and up there. So in terms of ordering this Undone, I did it around like the Thanksgiving timeframe. They say, like 5 to 7 days or something like that. But they made it fairly quickly. It got shipped from Hong Kong in relative short order. I had this within, I think it was like a week and a half or something like that of ordering it. The shipping, once it shipped, it was here in like lickety split. So Undone Urban is the only thing on the outside of this little box. That's because the Vintage Killy is in the Urban collection, I believe. Now, the reason why I went with Undone, I was looking for something that's a little bit lower cost, quartz-based. This is mecha quartz as opposed to quartz. I'll get to the pros and cons. So we got some bubble wrap here. Nice little box. Undone sticker. Let's unwrap this baby. And I've seen other videos and reviews of their packaging. This is really nice, simple actually. Probably one of my favorite little simple boxes I've seen with a watch. The Urban Hybrid Mechanical Quartz Chronograph. I purchased it on December 4th, I guess. So it was a week or so after Thanksgiving. It was around that time frame. It was quick, short order. All right, so it's got the specs on the outside of this. You can see here. We'll talk about it in detail at all. So that's nice. Seiko, VK series, which is a mecha quartz movement. We'll get into that a little bit. 30-meter water resistance, which is pretty typical for these sort of simple, dressy style chronographs. Is a 40 millimeter, and it's a domed crystal. This is kind of a really cool vintage look to it, both in the documentation, the box. I like the material, that it's not, regular just cardboard. It's got the nice cover on it. Nice vintage looking cardstock here. First customizable retro watch. The customizer really is cool. It's nice that you can, give it that little edge. Simple manual. Tells you what positions will get you where. So I forgot, I bought it on Black Friday. And I did so because it was like an excellent deal. This is like $200. That was it. It was $200. And I went ahead and sprung for an extra strap because of the price. I wanted to try one of these like special edition straps they have that are, they basically look like they're cut from suit material. Same sort of thing. This is the herringbone pattern. This is going to go great with my gray suit. They have a pinstripe one. I had a hard time choosing between that and pinstripe, but this usually comes on this vintage gray leather strap. That's the one they show it with on the website. So this is a nice looking strap. Again, I'm gonna wear this stuff around, get an idea of how comfortable it is, and give it a nice review so I can compare it with my Christopher Ward C3, so I can figure out which one of these chronos I want to keep around. That's a nice strap. That's really soft, not stiff at all. Got the buckle on there. We'll get views of all this. I'll take pictures of all of it. And then we have the chronograph. I'm not gonna take this all apart because I want to take some pictures of it in a pristine state before I start mucking around with it. So they've got this box size just right. Watch fits in there nicely, not squished, not too loose. Spot for an extra strap. So nice little bit of packaging. Well done, got a great look about it. And my first impressions looking at this watch. So having this domed crystal, this domed vintage look, whenever you look down kind of around the edges, it's really small print, but then when you get toward looking at it from the bottom, it's almost like a magnification and you can read the numbers and the words and they look a lot larger on the side. It also makes them look distorted from time to time, but I've got the blued hands, and the customization I did to this one was I got a red chronograph seconds hand, just a regular stick hand. So I got the regular blue hands for everything else. I just wanted a red chronograph seconds hand, which would match the red for the meter on the outside, and makes it pop a little bit more, I think. So we will look at this a little bit closer. This was just to give you a sense of the unboxing. I'm gonna take some pictures, and then we will get into a one-on-one comparison, a head-to-head of the Christopher Ward C3 chrono and the Undone Vintage Killy. Two chronographs, which one am I gonna keep?